There are 5 steps you must follow anytime you want to sell a new offer. Whether you're a coach, consultant, course creator, whatever it is that you're selling, if you have something new, you cannot bypass these 5 steps. So if you're on the sidelines just endlessly tinkering with your offer and messing with Google Docs and spreadsheets and trying to put together something, but you've actually never worked with anyone, this video is for you. And every time that I launch a new offer, I've taken it through this exact same process. Think about driving on the interstate as you're cruising, you're successful, your business is making 6 figures, whatever your goal is. This video is the on-ramp, right? Like, how do you actually get on the interstate? Because you can't just drive a car off of a dirt hill and ramp onto the interstate unless you've got some crazy skills. You got to take the freaking on-ramp, right? I see so many coaches and consultants just stuck on the sidelines. Like, they're looking at the interstate, but they can't figure out how to get on because they do not know how to find the on-ramp. And in other instances, they have been shown the on-ramp, like I'm going to show you in this video. However, they are scared to take it. I know people who are scared to drive on the interstate, so maybe that's you. My goal with this video is to show you what it really takes to sell a new offer. So if you are really trying to get your first handful of clients, get something off the ground, I'm going to share the process that I've personally gone through so many times after, scaling to multiple 6 figures per year in 3 different niches. My name is Brian Elwood. If you don't know me, I'm an author and a coach. I've published 3 books and worked with over 400 clients. I started as a real estate investing coach. Then I helped new coaches nail their niche and get started in their business. Today, I help experts publish books to display their expertise and attract more customers. And those are 3 different niches. And I've had to do what I'm about to share with you each time that I change my offer or that I change my niche and I go into something new. When you are new, no one cares about you anymore. When I launched my most recent offer of helping experts publish books to get more customers, I had my own books that I had published. I had published 2 books already at that point, and they had brought in the majority of the 400 high-ticket clients that I've worked with. But honestly, that wasn't enough. Like, I had to get more testimonials, more credibility, and I had never really thought through my own process for publishing books. I needed someone to take a chance on me. And, I wanted to charge $15,000 or $20,000 for this offer. There's just no way I was going to reach out to someone and be like, I've never done this for anyone before, but you want to go ahead and wire me 20 grand and, be my test dummy? What I did is the first step that anyone has to do to sell a new offer. I had to work for free. I actually reached out to 2 different real estate coaches that I know, and I said, hey, can I write you a book for free? And if it's great, will you give me a testimonial? And they both said yes. And one of them actually agreed to pay me a sum that was, larger than what I expected to receive. So that was cool. That's just sort of a testament to what happens when you take action. Things tend to work more in your favor, obviously, than doing nothing. What was cool is, those 2 guys saying yes to me, it helped me so much because they had to deal with my inefficiencies. I thought I knew what I was doing, but my process really needed to be ironed out. I needed certain information from them to help write the book. And I had originally told them, I won't have to bug you at all. And then all of a sudden I'm like bugging them about stuff. I didn't realize that was going to happen. I had to actually take someone through my offer, which is just my set of assumptions in the beginning, and see what happened. When you're new and you've never worked with anyone before and you have an offer you want to sell, if you can get someone to say yes, even if it's for free, you might think that you're doing them a huge favor because you're working for free. The truth is, it's the opposite. They are more doing you a favor because they are going to be a victim of your incompetencies as you figure your thing out. So it should be free. The first 2 or ideally 3 people that you serve, don't go into it looking for money. Go into it looking to gain experience, to get feedback. And then if you do well, you ask for a testimonial. And then you could even say, would you be willing to connect me with one other person that you think could use my service? So you can ask for a referral. And then that free work that you did ends up bringing in money, because referrals are still the best form of a lead. You really do get money out of working for free eventually, but just not right up front. And so if you're like, I have to make money to make this business work like today, that sucks. I mean, because you really can't. Like, you still have to have the time it takes to take a few people through your process for free. You might be able to do it in 30 days. It takes me longer because writing a book, I can't do the whole thing in 30 days. You have to take the time to do it right and then get those testimonials. Then let's say you did that for 3 people. Okay, that was step 1. The next 4 steps are actually quite quick. The next 3 people, you can show the testimonials to, and you could say, I'm still kind of new, but I do have these testimonials. I'll do it for you at 75% off. And then you do those 3. Now you have 6 testimonials. You go to the next 3 people. So now you'd be on client number 7, and you say, hey, I'm still kind of new at this. I got these 6 other people I helped. I'll do it for you at 50% off. Do it for 50 for those 3. Go to the next 3. And now you got a bigger batch of proof, and you say, hey, last discount on this offer is I'm going to do it for 25% off for the next 3 people. Then I'm going to full price. I got these 9 testimonials to show you. Do it for 25% off for those 3. Then you go to full price for clients 10 to 12. After those ones, client 13 to 15, you could raise it by $5,000. 16 to 18, raise it by $5,000. You see where this starts to get fun. And by the way, everything I just shared is just like hypothetical. Like, I only wrote 2 free books, and then I started charging like only like $4,000 for one guy. And then it was 5, and then 6,500, and then 9, and then 10. And, it just kept going up, right? You'll sort of have an intuitive sense of like, okay, I'm actually ready to ask for more money today. I feel like I can get them to say yes. I feel like I deserve it, because a lot of this is kind of a mental game. This is the on-ramp to the interstate, like I said, to selling your thing. Now let's talk about that mental game for a second, because that is the real deal of what's going on here. A lot of people are stuck on the side of the interstate and they're not hopping on. Either number one is they're too scared to reach out to people, which I totally understand. I have it on my to-do list today to reach out to a few people, and I'm not really looking forward to it. There's this sense of vulnerability about it. I don't know about you, but for some reason, I have this weird thing where I'm always worried that I'm bothering people. I need to go see a therapist about this, because I think about it quite often. I'm like, is that person mad at me? Maybe they didn't like that last message I sent, and just I know it's an unhealthy thing that goes around in my brain, and I want to figure out what it is, but it's always made me hesitate when it comes to reaching out to people to see if they could use my help, even if it's for free. You'll probably have your version of that. You may just feel like an imposter and be like, I am not worthy of doing this. But that's how this on-ramp is designed, is to overcome that, because there's nothing that overcomes your imposter syndrome like proof. If you were an NBA basketball player that won 3 championships in a row, like a LeBron James, I doubt you're going to think that you suck at basketball anymore, right? You got real results. And so you got to go out and get those results. That's the first thing, is people will be like, I'm just really scared to reach out. Instead of reaching out, they'll just endlessly mess with stuff every day. I'm going to, optimize my funnel and my landing page, and I'm going to work on my book more, and I'm going to build my online course, and none of that matters. You don't even need to productize your offer, which would be making it into a book or a course, without testing it on people first. That's backwards. And so what you really want to do, go out and test your framework on real people and see if it works or not. Do that for a long time with lots of people before you ever need to really document it beyond just chucking it on a Google Doc so you can help your clients. Hopefully, if you take that on-ramp, it will help you to overcome this fear and actually get in the game. There's another mental block that some people have. I've never had this one, but I know it's common. And that's that people feel above working for free. It's like, nah, I'm not going to do that. And to be honest, I guess I do kind of feel like that sometimes when I do a new offer. I'm like, do I really have to work for free? You know, I've done all this stuff in my entrepreneurial journey. I've like built $1 million real estate portfolio, and I've already, you know, made multi 7 figures as a coach and like published 3 books. Do I really have to work for free still? The answer is yes. Why? Because no one cares about all that stuff, right? If it doesn't really have to do with getting what they want, like if I was like, I'll help you build a YouTube channel or something, the only thing you would look at is my track record in building YouTube channels. You wouldn't care about any of my other achievements. And so if you don't have that track record that is just bulletproof, that no one can question, then you got to earn your stripes, right? You can't, just because you think you're a badass doesn't mean you're going to go into the jiu-jitsu studio and they're going to award you with a black belt on day 1 because you feel like you're worthy. You got to actually go through the process of learning jiu-jitsu, and it takes like 10 years to get a black belt. If you have that belief of I'm too good to work for free, then it will prevent you from ever taking this on-ramp to selling your new offer. There's so many coaches, consultants that just, they want to be like thought leaders and experts, and they've been messing with stuff for years. I know this because a lot of them have been my clients or people I've talked to, or they're my friends or whatever, just messing with stuff. They might as well not do anything. They'd be better off meditating for the whole day versus just drinking a bunch of coffee and like, you know, tinkering with landing pages and stuff. That's not going to work. Instead of avoiding it, you just go straight to what you want to do. Like if you think about it, it makes all the sense in the world. If you're like, I want to coach moms on how to find their purpose again once their kids like grow up and leave the house and stuff, because a lot of moms quit work and, you know, they stay at home for a while and then they have to like get back in the career game. And so there's people that coach moms through that. Let's say you want to be one of them. You just said you want to coach moms and help them find their purpose. So what would it make sense to do? How about go find a mom and coach them on how to find their purpose, right? It's like literally the exact same thing you said you wanted to do. What moms do you know? Call them today. Hey, could you help me out with something? Starting a coaching program. I have a new offer. I don't want any money, but if you would just be willing to be my first or second or third client, and you could give me a testimonial, that would be sick. If they say yes, that will help you out so much. Think about it. You're going directly and doing the thing that you said you wanted to do. And that's the thing that's going to be the launch pad for your entire career, is you have to get better at what you do. You can't just dream up an offer when you don't have like tons and tons of experience and then expect to like come out and be like, I'm the man or the woman about helping moms find their purpose. You're not, right? Just because you posted some Instagram reels or whatever doesn't make you that person. You have to really earn your stripes. You could post as much content as you wanted to, and people will like it and comment and say, that was cool, that was helpful. But when it comes time for them to actually give you money, they're going to go deeper into your funnel, which means they're going to click through, they're going to check out your website, they're going to check out your sales page, or maybe they end up on a discovery call with you when they're actually considering hiring you, which is not just a financial decision, but it's also a decision of how to invest their time and energy and whether or not it's going to be worth it to them. Whether they tell you or not, they will assess your track record. They will be like, does this person actually have any results? Have they actually ever done this for themselves and or someone else? And if you haven't, they will say no every time, no matter what you posted on Instagram or whatever. That doesn't matter. All that does is just sort of waves a flag and like lets people know about what you do. And sure, it can help them like learn to trust you a little better, but that's about as far as it goes. You have to do the work. Okay. This is the on-ramp to selling your thing. Step 1, do it for free. plus testimonials for 3 people. Then do it at 75% off for 3, 50 for 3, 25 for 3. Step 5 is charge full price. Step 6, 7, 8, raise your price. That's when it gets fun and you can be a little more selective even with who you take on. That's what I got for you guys. I hope that helped. Hit that share button if you know a new coach or consultant who needs to hear this and send it over to them.